Very much your overall take on that performance and how the change from the first to second half you pick up?
Well, we were in front, I think, till the 65th minute. So, I let them score. So I mean, it's there for everybody to see. I thought there was much better parts of the game than last week that we'll want to develop and improve. So we're obviously upset, disappointed not to win. After putting in, I thought the boys put in a pretty good shift. But there's no excuses from us. We're just going to we'll just keep working and keep our heads down and have round backs, as we've been told, we're working, as they say. So,
do you have any complaint about the first Welsh score?
Look, I don't usually enter in these sorts of things. I thought, and I could well be wrong, that he was offside, but that's part of the game as well. Everybody makes mistakes. It was tough. They've got a couple of good jumpers there that caught us. So I thought we adapted. We had a couple of outs and managed to work them, but they put us under pressure there. No, we admit that. Although we didn't have a line out that was performing as we would like it, we set high standards there. I thought that we picked ball up on the ground, and I thought defensively there's a better attitude in our defence. I think we came up and hit them over and got a few turnovers. And so you don't win them all sometimes, but just being able to adapt and have a crack at something else was amazing.
Well, like Graham touched on it, people make mistakes. I certainly thought he was offside as well. At the scrum half from the kick, and then from, I think it was Roberts that tapped it back. And we thought we were going to pick up a penalty, unfortunately not, but we never going to get that back, are we? We probably came up with a couple of errors and maybe just gave Wales field position, and that probably coupled with maybe just being under pressure at the line out. You saw in the first half when we held the ball, we were causing them a lot of problems in and around the ruck. We were creating quick ball, and that's what we'd spoken about, how we were going to play. And that first try that we scored was exactly pretty much how we wanted to play, and we just struggled to emulate that probably with lack of ball in the second half.
We're not making excuses. We're used to adapt to those types of things, and I thought Tommy Seymour was great in the air as well. I thought there were some good performances out there from our players, and we just need to push a little bit harder and become more accurate, and hopefully we'll get what we want. We do all this together. We just don't do it with 15 players. So
why take off and join at that point and keep those for at that 15 minutes to go? Were they tired?
We needed to freshen up. We had Tim Swinson, who's a good line-out forward. We saw that. He defends well and carries well. I thought he put some very good carries, and it was just to give us a little bit more energy on the park, and that's generally what you do in those types of games. So clear thinking, fresh thought, energy, and we trust our players to bring that.